Here we go. All right. Yeah, so this is Dash Super Metroid Randomizer at Speedgaming Live 2024, live from Herndon, Virginia. I'm a NES cartridge. On my right is CG Derp, and we're going to be talking about DJ Webb and Zeb316. It'll be epic.
All I'm saying is, look at the screen. I'm clearly the one on the left.
Well, if you look at the people in person, I'm on the left, so I'm afraid that the audience will disagree with me, though. Just trust me on this one, please.
You gotta believe me.
You gotta believe me.
Alright, well, last seed we had 7 E-Tanks before we found another non-morph ball major item. We'll see if we can make it 8 this time.
Yeah, gotta keep winning the coin flips in order to... I don't actually know what you would gain, but I know Zeb has a pink morph ball and DJ Webb has a yellow morph ball, so Zeb's winning. That's how this works.
Zeb is in fact winning by several frames, no, several more.
Yeah.
After D-Webb missed the down grab on the ledge there.
Zeb, what was that strat? I don't understand. Yeah.
Well, we do find an early missile, a little bit worse than the last start where we had a super and a power bomb.
And an E-Tank.
And an E-Tank, which still could happen, but we'll see what the other minor item is down here.
Yeah, it'd have to be like E-Tank here, and then power bomb, and then super in that order. But looks like we're gonna get screw attack next.
Yeah, arguably better than an E-Tank. I think most people would agree that a screw start is really nice. It allows you to do a lot. Most enemies you'll encounter are pretty much trivial once you get the screw attack, and that can become really relevant, especially when you're in the later game areas like East Meridia or Lower Norfair. You don't need to worry about the high damage enemies like the key hunters in LN. So definitely nice to have early. Unfortunately, no power bombs means they will have to go up the elevator. So we'll see what else we can find.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer E-Tank start over screw start, but that's just because E-Tank start is my favorite. But screw start is also like S tier start at worst. So yeah, definitely just a great item, like very useful, but also very like quality of life, because you can just one-shot enemies everywhere. Now we get super missiles, so also quite nice. Probably gonna end up going left in criteria after we check Bomb Terrezo.
Yeah, we have the screw attack, so we can break those bomb blocks no matter what we find at BT. It does not have to be a bomb-breaking item. It could just be an E-Tank or a beam or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's BT can basically just be anything at this point. There's no logical requirements on it for the immediate future. DJ is on 29 health, which is not something I had on my bingo card. DJ is in one-hit KO. Going up climb. This is a new experience for me.
Well, D-Webb was able to... I'm not 100% sure if he realized how low he was, but was able to make it up.
Doesn't act like he's realizing how low he is. Maybe he's going to farm in, like, Flyway or something. Okay, now he definitely knows now.
There's a reserve tank, so not going to get that health back, but... I mean, you're not going to complain about an early reserve. I know some people will, but really having the health is better than having nothing.
I mean, it is better than having nothing, but E-Tanks is just leagues better than a reserve tank because of, like, 5 million reasons.
There are at least that many reasons. D-Webb gonna farm these bugs here, get to full health, actually fill up that reserve a lot. You got a lot of big health drops. Those bugs do not always cooperate with the health drops, but D-Webb able to get plenty of health from them, and now is in a good spot. Of course, there is just an E-Tank here waiting at Terminator, which we just saw from Zeb, so he'll get that refill as well. But still, having a mostly full reserve is going to be nice, depending on what we find here at the left side of criteria.
Yeah, speaking of, we have Fond of Lower Norfair here, so epic place we're not going to go to.
Yep, not going to be back there unless we have to, most likely. Unless the routing ends up really weird.
Yeah,
which could happen.
Could just be Turian here, and then you're going to end with back to front LN, but this is not Turian. This is bottom of Red Tower, so really good place to be. There's a lot you can do. Zeb is very likely going to check this portal and then check Spazer, and then I would expect Zeb to do X-Ray, since he complained about me and... Oh wait, no, Zeb doesn't have power on us, never mind. I
Yeah,
take it all back.
bad news about doing X-ray. It will not be happening without any power bombs.
Yeah. Anyways, my apologies to everyone in Twitch chat for gaslighting you. But X-ray will not be happening just yet. DJ did not check that portal, so is going to be checking Spazer first.
Yeah, and I don't dislike this ordering, just going to check the item first and then backtracking for the portal. It does end up being a little bit slower, so it's a little bit unfortunate for D-Web because it didn't look like that portal was followable. I didn't see what it was for Zeb.
It was... Honestly, I don't remember. I phased it out of my mind.
Well, we're about to discover it again together.
Oh, it was back of East, that's right. Thanks, Jestro, for being smarter than everybody else in the room. But now Zeb, with a comfy early lead, of course he doesn't know that, will be going up Red Tower, checking the middle, then probably going up to the top. Even if you can't come back without power bombs, you get a minor check if you want it, and you can check 2 portals, which is pretty powerful if you can't go to any other portals readily. But there's Moat in Criteria, and there's his first power bombs.
So I would imagine Zeb is going to go check the other portal here on this side of Criteria first, and then if it sucks, which there are a lot of bad portals still, but also a lot of good ones. But if this is a bad one, he probably goes back for X-Ray. And the rest of the Red Tower portals, you're not going to follow back of ship. It's not in logic without high jump, and although it's technically possible, it's not really something you want to be doing. Is Zeb actually going to
This is
save at the
interesting.
ship? Question mark?
I mean, it could be, but I think if you're going to save, you want to save in the middle of the tower. And, like, it's not like it's hard to get there because you have speed. You can just shine spark mode.
This could be a gauntlet play, actually.
This, I don't understand why you would be doing all here. You have power ups, you can do X-ray at the top of Red Tower, which is a really solid route for this part of the game. DJ, unfortunately, falling on the wrong side of mode, does not get the power up first. I don't feel like this could be anything but coverage from Zeb, and I think this is way too long to be doing top coverage here.
Yeah, I don't love this either. I would tend to agree with that. I would like to just see him go back to Red Tower. Even if you don't want to do X-Ray on one tank, which is understandable, I still think you would prioritize those 2 portals over the slow gauntlet check.
I mean, I have 2 reasons why I think Zeb would do 1 tank, 1 reserve X-Ray. Number 1, it's easy because you can just auto-reserve, well, you can manual reserve refill abuse on the spikes and you're fine. And number 2, he complained about me and Glove not doing 0 tank X-Ray in all rays, so I feel like he would be doing it.
Well, Zeb was practicing some 0 tank X-Ray earlier, I saw, so fortunately now he's got 2 tanks, so it's extra free for him on the way back.
That's actually true. Okay, actually, Zeb is gonna do tube here, I think, which makes sense. This is a fine play. But
it's fine. I don't love the gauntlet play. Like you said, it's pretty slow.
Yeah, this just feels like so much coverage, and I would really rather see him just play the seed, you know. I don't know, I feel like in area, if you start metagaming, it's really hard to stop, and there's a lot of ways you can go wrong in area with metagaming. And vanilla map, I feel like metagame is just like the only meta you can have. But in area, there's so much dynamic play you can do with the different decisions that will come up, and you just want to play your own race, like 95% of the time, at least.
Webb finding a double missile pack here at the Alpha Power Bomb location. He did opt to just go up Red Tower after getting those power bombs. Didn't do the X-ray check, but also didn't do the slow gauntlet check. So now we will see what these 2 portals at the top are. But first, Zeb has made it to free aqueduct from the tube. Not too useful yet, but near me?
Yes.
Epic. Yeah, now we're going to the X-ray check that we keep talking about for Zeb.
Well, presumably, he hasn't gone there yet. But DJ, now in Upper Norfair, does not really want to be doing 2 tank Upper Norfair hell runs. But does find Chronic Boost at that top of Red Tower portal, and now we'll be going up the elevator for the other top of Red Tower portal.
That could technically be where the logic wants us to go next because of the tank we found at Gauntlet. And even without that, I think 1+1 is technically enough to... I mean, it's enough. I don't know if it's in logic to get to Bubble Mountain from Chronic Room.
Okay, so this is interesting. DJ finds front of ship at the top of the Red Tower. Even if, like, this wasn't his best option, I think it's pretty likely to be a very good one, just because of how isolated any portal at top of Red Tower is. So you really just want to, if you can, you want to get this boss dead, and then do whatever you need to do in Wreck Ship. Whether that's, like, check all of the locations, which could be what he wants to do, so with not many majors, but he has speed and screw attack.
Yeah, meanwhile, Zeb was able to get those D-boosts across X-Ray. Just got a third E-Tank out of it, though. That could potentially make following the Chronic portal better, but I wouldn't be surprised if he also goes into this Wreck Ship.
Yeah, it's very much going to depend on if Zeb goes up a tower here, but I don't really think there's another great option. So I think it might actually be that you need to go to what is it? Grind boost.
True. There is still the meme route portal that we haven't seen yet. That could just be Green Brand or something.
True. Yeah, it's 2 portals in Upper Norfair. Did we do Business Center in the seed?
No, we did not.
Okay.
That was the seed that didn't count.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, there's. I think I like Chronic Boost even better now then, because you can just run and go to Business Center and do Business Center stuff, and then if Business Center isn't great, then you just cry yourself to sleep and maybe lose.
Well, sounds good, I suppose. D-Webb unfortunately found Dragon at that Wreck Ship. Does have to get this Power Bomb pack again. I wonder if we're seeing D-Webb do a gauntlet play now. You've been to all the portals in Red Tower, other than Tube. D-Webb hasn't seen the Tube yet, but it looks like Chronic is going to be the way, so decent chance that you just find a tank at Gauntlet, but
yeah,
maybe you just want the E-Tank. Looks like D-Webb is just going back to Red Tower, gonna go to that Tube portal and find the bad news.
Yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable for DJ just to find the Tube and then probably just go back to meme route at that point, or maybe he goes to Gauntlet and then meme route, but I don't know. There's a lot of options and none of them are good.
Yeah, this is a really awkward early game so far. Generally, I think most runners don't like doing a low tank Upper Norfair if they don't have to, and it's looking like that's what the map is pushing us towards, which kind of sucks because it generally means we're going to be exploring everything else to see if there's anything better, and so far the seed has not given us anything better.
Yeah. Yeah, low tank Upper Norfair runs are generally just super slow because you spend a lot of time farming your limited E-tanks back in the few farm spots available. And then also you don't have your Crystal Flash available. So there's just a lot of stuff working against you. The bright side is we do have Screw Attack and Speed Booster, so those are both really powerful items when Hell running, just because of the Speed Booster allowing you to traverse between Business Center and Bubble Mountain, and then the Screw Attack allowing you to not really worry about the like regular enemies that are in your way, particularly the Garudas in Norfair Reserve are quite annoying without Screw.
See what D-Webb is doing. I thought he was actually just going to go straight down to meme route. Looks like he's going to check Gauntlet first, potentially. Also, could be just going back to Chronic, as we've been alluding to.
Yeah, that could be.
This could also just be a save to check meme route and then reset out if it's not something you want to follow.
Yeah, that is true.
If that's the case, I personally would have liked the save that's in Parlor, the one
Parlor
down the morph, the Parlor save down the morph ball tunnel.
Yeah, I mean that is just strictly better in this situation if you're doing this. So DJ could have wanted the ship refill or could have wanted to be closer to the other portals, but I still prefer the Parlor save because it just is less traversal overall. You just don't get the ship refill.
Well, either way, we will get to see what that portal is shortly. Zeb got the bad news that it's a Dragon that he can't do at the Wreck Ship, so he did opt to take the save there, which D-Webb didn't, so now he's just going back down the elevator. likely to chronic, as we've... Eventually somebody will do it if we keep mentioning it.
Yeah. Sure, if we just keep talking about it, then it'll happen.
We spoke it into existence. It just took us a few tries.
Yeah. It just took us, like, what, 5 or something minutes? This is worrying. I am worried. Like,
I think he has a full reserve. He should be able to get to the...
yeah, he'll be fine. I didn't see what portal that was at meme route because I was worried about Zeb. Okay, Jestro is telling me it's back of outline because he's just like that.
Good thing Jestro is paying better attention than we are.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jestro, tracking like all the SMR races here at SGLIVE.
Yeah, I think I would not be surprised. Like, if somebody offered me a bet that Jestro would be the only SM tracker, I would not take that bet because I am predicting that. Because, yeah. Yeah, the odds are high in that regard.
I would be the one betting you, and then I would sign up for tracking. Let's go.
No, actually no, I would take it because then I could just sign up for tracking myself and then win the bet. So
yeah, this doesn't seem like a good deal at all.
Yeah.
Looks like D-Webb is also heading up here to Chronic. Does have a few less tanks than Zeb, and we saw how close things got for Zeb, so D-Webb is going to have to be careful on this movement, but it is possible with this amount of energy. Just need to make sure you don't fall in the lava. The Magdalites give you good farms if you're comfortable doing the room, if you know how to farm them, but it can be a little bit tricky, and it's not something that comes up a lot if you aren't experienced with that specific movement going from Chronic to Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, it's definitely like just kind of unintuitive, just doing that room backwards. Zeb, officially a certified coward for not doing the hypo jump nor for reserve, because I think I saw him attempting the D-boost, but that's just strictly slower than the hypo jump, and Zeb is like the original king of hypo jumps.
Yeah,
so.
Zeb attempted the D-boost and then missed it and missed the back of it, looked like, so just opted to go over here. The grapple beam will help him, I suppose. You don't need to do any D-boosts. D-Webb getting through the room with 1 health would have been ideal to pop the reserves manually, but should be fine.
No.
Yeah, he really needed to go to the farm room, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the speed no high jump like enticed him just to get out of there, but you really just need to go to the farm room, especially on 1+1. But he does have a save at the ship, so
it's not the worst save ever, but
yeah, it's also not the best save ever though.
Yeah, there was in fact the best save ever right next to Chronic, but
yeah,
in top of Red Tower. It's all right though.
Yeah, just gotta dust yourself off and try again here. Zeb is might die.
Nice. Pause abuse if it gets too scary. Zeb makes it up. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Just when stuff goes wrong in Batcave, it's very just scary because you can fall into the lava and just die.
Yeah, all this is, you can see why we've been talking about, like, you don't want to do this low health upper Norfair plays if you don't have to, because you can see how much trouble the runners are having, you know. Zeb had some really close calls, D-Webb took the death. It's just not fun. There's a lot of tricky movement, and you're not getting a ton out of it generally. Like, Bubble Mountain has 3 items, but they're all kind of slow and separated from each other, so unless Zeb finds anything here, it's not super.
Yeah, I mean, it
might not end up being a great play, which is why a lot of people don't opt to do it on this health if they don't have to. But again, we kind of had to in this situation with what we've seen from the map.
I mean, we didn't though. We could have just gone through Frog Speedway to Business Center.
That is true.
So
Zeb did choose to actually check the items, but
yeah, I mean, maybe Zeb was just thinking that DJ will do this, and thus he should do this as well. Because, I mean, I think if Zeb wants to metagame, I think Zeb's best shot is to... Well, Zeb has a lot of good shots, actually. But if Zeb is doing the same things as DJ, I think Zeb's win chances are quite high. And DJ falls in the lava, and is going to reset. Okay.
Yeah, I think this time he did take the save at the top of Red Tower.
Yeah.
We'll see in just a second.
Yeah, if he did, that would be very epic.
Okay, good.
Okay, nice.
So, not going to have to backtrack quite as far, but still having a little bit of trouble with this tight hell run.
Yeah, indeed. It is hard to do this on 1+1. You just have to have clean movement throughout, and yeah, that's not easy to play a hard game well. And like that's the thing with these Upper North for Hell runs is like when you're doing them on the low health, often if you mess up once or twice, particularly like more than twice, you're probably going to die, and that's just a straight minute time wise. Like you see, DJ's losing a minute every time he messes up this room, so this is just not a good place to be in. But also DJ's making it harder on himself by only having 1+1. But that is kind of the correct thing to do in his shoes.
Yeah, I know Webb isn't quite as adept at the lower tank X-ray deboosts that someone like Zeb is. Generally, you want at least 2 tanks to get to and from X-ray safely, because it takes about 3 spike hits on the way back, and then on the way forward it's like 50 or so energy.
Yep.
So on 1 tank you just don't quite have enough, so Webb opted to not do that, so didn't get the tank there, and then also didn't get the tank at Gauntlet. Zeb actually also a little bit low. He didn't even go over to Bubble Mountain. He actually is just leaving, checking the other portals, and finds a Croc, which is...
I think you gotta do this.
I mean, you have to do this to survive. I think Zeb...
Well, he did save.
Yeah, Zeb did save, but I do agree that I like fighting Croc here and not resetting.
Yeah, the kicker is you have grapple here, so just like this grapple will let you get Croc tanks so much easier, and then you can get that now instead of at the very end, which is quite annoying. And then this could be your variant, you could leave and orphan your gravity here forever.
The legendary double suit at Croc. Chat roots for it every seat. Not this time though, but that is a nice refill.
Yeah, if only we could just speak it into existence like we did with going into Chronic. But yeah, DJ having
those are big health drops though. He should be able to make it to the refill.
Yeah,
if he tries to do that.
Does he know about the refill?
I mean, okay, not even close.
Yeah, no, not worried.
Webb has made it.
Yeah, officially has made it to Bubble Mountain. Surely he won't die on the spikes here.
Yeah, immediately going to test his luck with some spikes.
Yeah, they deal 60, so 1 hit is death from these spikes, but surely he will not take a hit. Easy.
We're not trying to commentator curse, surely.
Yeah, this is like the one time we can commentator curse them because we're actually talking to them live instead of on a 45-second delay or a 10-minute delay or whatever.
It's true. This is all happening right in front of us. So
I'm not going to acknowledge the joke Professor School attempted to make. Anyways, Zeb is going to the second item in Croc, which is the grapple beam location, and with speed it's quite trivial to get to the item. You just gotta jump. And
a lot of missiles in this seed, by the way. I haven't really been paying attention to how the ammo is going. Zeb has 55-5-5.
That's a lot of 5s, Derp.
A lot of 5s, and more importantly, that is a lot of missiles for Zeb, which is not really what you're looking for. It's not awful to have, but double jump is nice.
Yeah, double jump we're not going to complain about. I mean, it is worse space jump, but it's also very, very useful because a lot of the applications of space jump can be covered with just 1 space jump or like worked around. And honestly, that's what makes it fun, is to just use them more inventively. DJ, on the other hand, has gone across to Business Center and finds a plasma beam at high jump. So this is quite convenient for him. Don't know if he's going to do ice here. It would take a fair bit of farming to do ice.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Webb saves that for later and just goes up the elevator to check the 2 portals.
Yeah, that seems like a very reasonable path forward. Just going up the elevator.
Looks like that is what Webb is going to do. Meanwhile, Zeb has made his way back into Bubble Mountain. There is one more portal over here to check, the Croc entry portal. And given how thorough Zeb is being over here, I would imagine that's where he goes next.
I don't know. I wouldn't think he would. I think you just go to Business Center and you can do like high jump, portals, ice, croc door, or you can just never do croc door. But it's also possible to do
you
it
can
now.
actually do croc door, and then if you don't like it, you can actually go croc escape with the double jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
Go to Business Center that way. So I think I like that play.
Yeah, I'm just worried about having the health for it. But
I mean, there's the health refill right before. You have got crab.
Yeah, he saved and then got crabbed.
Oh, yeah, that's because of how awkward that save is placed. Sometimes you just get owned by that crab. Fortunately, the save did go through, so it's just a few second time loss.
Yeah, you have invincibility while the save is like loading in and while you're saving, but you don't have it right after. So
yeah, if you're getting overlapped by the crab right when you stop being immune, you just get owned.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was quite that, but it was
might get
very
owned
close.
again. Okay.
Oh, okay, nice. Anyway, Zeb finds Crate at Croc Door, which is kind of the best case scenario, assuming it is not Ridley.
I mean, yeah, you can get out of Dragon. Zeb is very good at the high jumpless grapple escape from Dragon, so that is definitely something that could happen if we find a second Dragon here.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then DJ finds top of Green Bryn, so he knows what he's doing for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, believe it or not, we can actually full clear because we have the power bombs, we have the speeds to check waterway, so we can actually check every item here. D-Webb deciding to mock ball there instead of using speed, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly pretty close between mock balling and using your speed booster because you have to get a pretty good ledge grab at the start to use your speed and make it be fast. But here we are. Zeb is going to check the crate boss, and since this is boss surprise, we can see any boss here. It's just pure 25%, and we see Fantoon, so quite good for Zeb. Crate would have been a little bit better just because he gets 2 majors instead of 1, but Fantoon is quite solid. You can just kill Fantoon, get a Crate tank, and go on with your life.
I think for someone like Zeb, who's so good at getting out of Dragon, I think I would have probably rather seen Dragon over Fantoon because you get the second major, even though neither major can be gravity because you need gravity to fight Dragon.
Yeah.
Still think it's probably better than 1 major, but either way, it's gonna be a nice fight. You'll get the crate closet item on the way out, and then be heading to Business Center to do what D-Webb is doing. Plus, you'll get to get the ice check since you have enough health.
Was that a red med? That was a red med.
Nice. Zeb handling it correctly, was able to get the pattern.
I did actually not have Fantoon disappear on that rare med, which is really impressive because it only shows up like 0.7% of the time. Every time you have a second round Fantoon pattern, period. So, yeah, very well done by Zeb. Gets a solid 3 round, and DJ is at Edekun's in his Green Bryn Star journey.
Yeah, so far just found E-Tanks here. Did find a second super pack somewhere. I did not see where, but
I think it was at under the bridge.
that sounds right. Yeah, we have we have more than 1 super pack in the seed. Can confirm.
Yeah, it's not 47 billion 1. And we just have the one that we need to beat the game, and then nothing else. It's all just missiles.
Epic Spays are here for Zeb. That's going to get replaced by the Plasma Beam soon enough.
Yeah, in approximately 2 minutes.
Probably less than that. It was a high jump, right?
Yeah, it was high jump. Okay, yeah, approximately 1 minute.
Well, you know how it is.
Yeah, sometimes these things just get obsoleted.
Webb only has 3 tries at this gate glitch. Looks like he got it second try.
Yeah, I had a little bit of an issue with it in the first seed. Wasn't all that much better now, but I mean, he got it, so that's the least you can ask for.
Was able to get it. Got that space jump, another thing that will obsolete an item in D-Webb's inventory.
No, D-Webb didn't have it. Zeb does.
Or, yeah, that's what I meant, because Zeb has a double jump, so
yeah.
he'll get the space jump and have another item not count.
Yeah, this is going great for Zeb. I mean, I think I'd still call Zeb ahead just because he's getting so much extra checks, even though the double jump isn't really going to do much for him. He'll get the space jump soon enough. DJ also finds charge. So that's really, really nice with plasma already in hand. But obviously, Zeb will not be missing that.
Yeah, charged plasma, once you have enough health and or Varia to survive Ridley, is quite good. Pretty much lets you take down every boss without too much trouble.
Yeah, and Zeb doing Ice Escape with only one platform. I don't know if that's enough momentum. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You have to be really tight with only one frozen platform. You end up finding the gravity suit. That's really nice, but we'll see where he goes from here. I don't think we've seen either East Meridia portal, so it's possible that one of them is down at the bottom of Green Bryn, and in that case, with the speed and gravity, you're probably following it, although the ammo is a bit awkward to fight Baltoon at the moment.
Yeah, it's a little dicey, but it just depends on what the portal is. DJ does need to farm a super though, because of course he does. I think he used his last super on the waterway door and then had a moment about it. But
There we go.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
could have been worse.
Yeah, those bugs do have an okay super drop chance. They have a really bad power bomb drop chance, which has come up before.
Yeah, there was the double power bomb farm to get your first super out of Crane Missile at Meme Route incident. That
Incident.
Yeah, that some call a race.
Allegedly, there was a race.
Yeah, allegedly there was a race time room open for that disaster. But as I was saying, yeah, DJ now in top of West. That might have, I think that might have been the first portal he checked, and he's not checking New Bridge. Or maybe I'm just spreading misinformation on the
It
internet.
didn't look like he checked New Bridge. He just went straight for this portal.
Yeah, okay, I'll believe it if we can both agree on it. And Zeb
Well.
finds Main Street here. So, oh yeah, they find Main Street, and then they find
Yeah, because
Crab Hole.
D-Web found this and then got owned by that crab after
Yeah.
saving.
Yeah, so they do this, and then they find Crab Hole, and then that's your Green Bryn elevator. Okay, it's all coming together. DJ needs. I would say DJ should have just sparked. Okay,
That is really big.
that's massive.
D-Web is go mode. He can
Yeah.
fully skip all of the items that Zeb just spent all the time getting in Upper Norfair. Zeb doesn't, or D-Web doesn't need them. He just has enough items to beat the game here.
Yeah, so yeah, like DJ can just win the game here. Zeb is pretty much behind a full Green Bryn and part of a West Meridia, and could also just miss that variant and go somewhere else with like a New Bridge portal check or something.
It's not unreasonable for Zeb to not end up getting that Mama Turtle, especially if we find like an East Meridia at New Bridge or something that that Zeb would rather follow.
Yep. Yeah, then Zeb could actually be in real trouble. I mean, he is in real trouble right now. Like, DJ is up 2 suits for one singular boss. The only, like, trouble for DJ that will probably make itself known someday is the crate at Crocodile, which could be Zeb's saving grace, but yeah,
That
we
is
still
true.
know.
D-Web does need to get back to that boss.
Yeah, and we still don't know where Turian is, so if DJ ends up, like, in a Turian versus crate in the back of some region situation, then it could end up being problematic. I might have checked the Aqueduct miners. Yeah.
I definitely would have, but you know, here we are. We found Aqueduct at New Bridge for
Yeah.
D-Web, I believe.
Yeah, this is kind of working out insanely well for DJ, actually. Kind of sucks that he took 3 deaths checking, like getting to Bubble Mountain, because he's gonna feel like he's behind no matter what he does. But this is like a super sick route. Kind of funny, because it felt like it was gonna be a seed where whoever was first into Bubble Mountain was just gonna be ahead the rest of the time. But the Bubble Mountain versus Business Center divergence has just paid off so heavily for DJ so far. And it's also worth noting that the Upper North has 2 dead ends. So DJ's gonna have 2 portals there, Single Chamber and Croc Door, that he's not checked. And he'll have to come back for both of them at some point. So it's pretty likely that he'll want to do that before he goes into like a LN or something. Not LN, we know where LN is. Like, I don't know. Before he goes like to back of East and tries to check that for Turian trade. But maybe he does that, actually.
I would not have hated picking up that E-Tank there at Bothuni once you've already like committed to not just running past the item. I think once you check it, I kind of like picking up the tank on 3+1. But
Yeah, I agree. Like, at the minimum, catch-up is just scary. And also if you end up doing a reverse acid dive of some
Yeah, it's
sort,
like-
you want it.
you don't have high jump, so while Mother Brain's attacks aren't super hard to dodge, you know, you mess up once and you are in shambles and probably dying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, like, once you're that close, I think it's just worth picking up.
Well, either way, D-Web made it to the boss. It is a Phantoon number 2 of the seat, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, it was going to whip out the charged plasma shots, which will deal 450 per, as you can see in the top right of their game feeds. So, 2 of them here, I assume he's going to do another one now. We'll get him 900 total, which is equivalent to 9 missiles. So, I think he can just do 2-2 super here.
No, he only needs to do 2 in the super, if I'm counting right. Okay. Because he's done 4 missiles per round.
Yeah.
So then 9 plus 8.
Yeah, that is 17, so yeah, just 2 super. I don't know, my brain is very much just in 2-2 super always for 3rd round, because you're probably in that range.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think most of the time I'll just, no matter how much further I need to go, I'll just do 2-2 super, just to be safe, in case I mess something up.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to miscount, and then you're losing 20 seconds because you enraged Phantom, so it just feels safer to do 4 missiles and a super instead of trying to cut corners. But Zeb is going to get his gravity here, and DJ is up a East Meridia boss. So, yeah, if DJ pulls this off, this would definitely like be an upset, I should say. But definitely not like a massive upset, because DJ's definitely just been improving quite a bit. So, definitely like exciting times that we're living in. But Zeb now does have his charge beam, and the moment of truth is coming up quickly for Zeb. If he finds the Varia, then it's an interesting race, but I think it's still advantage DJ.
Yeah, the Ice Beam that Zeb has is non-trivial though, and he won't have to go back to Upper Norfair for that Kraid Slayer that you were mentioning.
Yeah.
We are seeing D-Web check the back of East. I wonder if Zeb will do the same. There's so few portals left that I think I like the play.
Well, I think Zeb is going to do front-to-front east here. I wouldn't be surprised if Zeb does like front-to-front east and then finishes out west. But I don't remember off the top of my head. No, Zeb knows where Preoptic goes. So I think Zeb's going to do back of the east here after this boss and just Orphan Varia forever.
It could be true.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see what D-Web finds back here. Turian is actually kind of rough, but the good news is Zeb is also here, so it's rough for both players.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not rough for Zeb if Zeb does not check it, but...
Very true, very true.
Can of worms. Okay, bottom of Red Tower. Oh, they knew this.
Yeah, we
We knew where this went. We've just been spreading misinformation this whole time.
Well, I mean, I do like going out the back of East then, instead of going all the way back through Green Bryn, I think.
Yeah.
This ended up being better.
Yeah, I would agree. But also, we know where both ends of LN are, as I recall, because back of LN was at Meme Round, in front of LN was on the west side of Criteria, so I think DJ's just going to go there. I think he had a little mishap with his tracker reading his portals incorrectly, but is in the right place now. And I think he's just going to do front-to-front LN here. And then
Makes sense.
needs to find ship and turret. Is turret at the back of ship? That might be true. Okay.
Yeah.
We're both just looking at, okay, no. Okay, Turian's at Upper Norfair Elevator, because Gestro's been tracking this, and we've not been tracking this. Well, so, breaking news for everybody.
That's really good news for D-Web.
Yeah.
Has to go back to Upper Norfair for Kraid.
Yeah, so
who hopefully has noticed that the Turian is there, that we have just been not noticing.
Yeah, we're doing a great job. But yeah, so DJ has full map knowledge, and like DJ I think probably knows that because he went to meme route, so he knows that Kraid and Croc are a single chamber and Croc door in some form, and just needs to figure out which one's which. So might end off with chronic boost and then checking the 2 portals in some order, and then Turian from there, which could work out in his favor. But Zeb is saving here for a potential Ridley because he does not have the Various suit, so this could end up being a problem. TM.
It may cause some issues.
Yeah.
Good news for Zeb, this is another Fantoon, so although he spent a lot of time getting ready for a potential Ridley, he won't need to worry about it. This is going to be a pretty free boss fight.
Yeah, this is just 2-2 charge shot, 2-2 5+ super if you want to go for a 2-round. Otherwise, you can do another charge shot and then get a 3-round like DJ did. But probably what will end up happening is Zeb goes for the 2-round, and then if he misses it, he can get a 3-round easily. I thought that was going to disappear. I thought that first missile did hit the right part of Fantoon, but I am just blind.
Of course, Fantoon giving the slow.
Of course. Alright, Zeb setting up for the 2-round. And just a little late on the
The
super.
Flame was also in a really awkward position, so Zeb got a little bit trolled, unfortunately, but should be a comfortable 3-round here.
Yeah, so are we getting another triple Fantoon or something? Because we just had a Fantoon to East, now we have a Fantoon Lower Warfare for DJ. And
Epic.
do we have a Fantoon at Kraid?
Yeah, we had a Fantoon at Kraid, Fantoon at East, and Fantoon at LN.
Yeah,
and
and Drag on a ship.
Drag on a ship.
So this is like almost me versus Glove. Because we had a Ridley instead of a Dragon, but it's been 2 triple Fantoons. That's epic.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, anyways.
Kind of bad for Zeb. He was really hoping to like spike a Varia there, but
Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be.
was not meant to be. We'll see if he does, like what you were saying, front to front East Meridia. Looks like he's going towards the back though, so
Yeah.
he might not be getting back to that Varia suit anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think Zeb is going to get the Various suit ever.
It might be true. The good news is, if he does decide to just commit for Lower Norfair, he will not run into a Ridley.
Yeah, the only problem is he would like to do it like front to back at least, and he doesn't know where the back is. Though he might have figured it out.
What hasn't Zeb seen yet?
So he's seen all of Red Tower. He's seen all of Upper Norfair. Obviously, he's seen all of Criteria except Meme-Route. I think Meme-Route might be his process of elimination. No. Does he know where back of ship is?
I don't.
Back of ship is. Okay. So Zeb knows. So Zeb knows everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
he should know that. So he should know back of LN by process of elimination.
Okay. Yeah. So Zeb knows all the things. Maybe Zeb is going to treat this as go mode and do like front to back very less LN.
That's what I would expect. Yeah. Although,
I mean, if
you're going to the back anyways, do you not just do back to back?
Yeah, true. Yeah, like you know where the back is, so you can just go down and do back to back. That would just make it easier.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that front is closer, so maybe he does front to back, but I think both are fine.
You up hoping for a 4th tank here just to do front to front.
Yeah.
And gets it here. So we'll see if he wants to do that or if he's just going to the back and up beam route. I think front of LN is a good amount faster.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That front of LN is better here for DJ. So, yeah, we'll see. But let's
go to the back.
Yeah. The back is the call.
This is fine. He wants to go. Trying to remember all the portals.
Yeah. I mean, you just played.
He wants to go top of Red Tower to get the front to front ship, and then he knows where. Well, he hasn't actually seen the other portals, so he might actually check the back of ship. Or no, he should also know that, so he's just checking between the 50-50 of which Upper Norfair portal is Kraid and which one is Croc. I think.
Yeah. But I mean, he has to be there in Upper Norfair anyways.
Right.
So I think he just gets done with ship, and then he does Upper Norfair for Kraid,
and then Turian's there as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you end with Kraid, and it all works out.
We figured it out.
Yeah, we cracked the code finally. I hope my laptop is charging.
Oh. Good news is at 7 p.m., which is 23 minutes ago, we've got MM2 versus Prof.
Yeah, where we get to find out if my laptop is charged, and if not, then we'll just all be sad. I believe you, Prof. He said he unplugged my laptop on purpose. I'm gonna report him to DJ, the tournament admin, for intentional sabotage.
Yeah, somebody talk to DJ right this instant. Right now. Nice speedball there from Zeb to get to the boss.
Yeah, well done. Saves like half a second.
I mean, it takes like a full second for the bomb to explode.
Yeah, exactly. It saves a half a second because you have to do less efficient movement.
True, or you could be like me and miss it and then have to bomb, so that loses a full second.
Yeah, well that just loses like 5 business days. So
it loses the race. You're too demoralized to continue.
Real.
Oh, D-Webb actually going to do potentially a back to front ship here.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, this actually works out really well. You go back to front ship, you go down Red Tower elevator, that leads you to Chronic.
Oh, yeah,
if he picks Croc entry and hits Kraid, and he just goes right up to Turian, it's such a sick route.
Yeah, this is like actually insane for DJ if he wins the 50-50, and even if it's not, like it's still really good.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's the one you go to. It's the closer portal. That's the one I would pick.
Yeah, I think like it's the better EV because like if it works out, it's the best route possible. So I think you just play for best route, especially if you're in DJ's shoes and you're feeling maybe behind because you died 3 times getting to Bubble Mountain. So yeah, I think this is basically just DJ's race to lose.
I'm getting another E-Tank here at the behind Dragon. We'll see how many items he wants to check here in in Wreck Ship. I would imagine he at least checks right supers, maybe checks Wreck Ship E-Tank, probably doesn't go to the top because this is enough health to do a superless LN.
I mean, if he's going to go out the back, he might as well check E-Tank along the way because both of the LNs are in criteria and the back's also in criteria.
Is Zeb going to go out the back?
Why would he not? LN's his next thing. I don't really see a world where LN isn't the next thing you do. So
I guess so.
I would expect Zeb to check E-Tank and go on the back, and then do criteria. Well, LN in criteria.
Well, first things first, Zeb getting nice and crispy.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Why? For what reason?
I
think to share with the class?
I think you know, Derp. But DJ having a little bit of shambles on Dragon, just not landing the sparks that he wanted.
Yeah, it doesn't have the grapple that Zeb had for the nice easy kill, so gonna need to use all of the 1 billion missiles that they picked up.
Yeah. Don't let it
why spark is okay. He's not gonna go for another spark. That would have been really sketchy.
Yeah.
Also, kind of worried about that plasma shot. If that killed Dragon, it would have. Dragon wasn't off screen, but if he was a little bit earlier, Dragon could have been. And
I mean, it's hard to do without wave. But ever since the Nitro incident, we've all been aware of what can happen. Because for those who don't know, if you kill Dragon off screen, then she wraps around the entirety of the out of bounds area to get to her death spot because of I think it's the way she decides which direction to go to her death spot, and that it takes her 18 minutes to go
Yeah,
through
you
all of
have to
bounds.
wait for Dragon's position to underflow so it can come around from the other side.
Yeah, which takes
it takes 18 minutes.
Yep.
So.
And if you, if you don't have anywhere else to be, then like you basically just have to reset to wherever your last save was, or wait 18 minutes. And so it's basically just an instant race lose. But obviously, it did not happen to DJ, so he will be continuing in his epic route of epic proportions and getting a bit over an hour time, probably. Another thing he's in a pickle about is only his 10 power bombs.
Yeah, the 10 power bombs is non-trivial. Zeb doing what I thought he would do, which is go back to the ship and then down meme route to back-to-back LN. So
Yeah, this definitely.
I don't even think he
correct.
checked the wreck ship tank. He just left after the wave beam and is going.
Yeah, I mean, you're going. I don't know. I think if you're going out the back already, then you kind of just want to check it in case there's Varia.
Well, no, Zeb didn't go out the back. He just went out the front and then went down Red Tower to get to the right side of Criteria, I think.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's what he
I
did.
thought back of ship was in right side criteria. Is it, or am I losing my mind? I thought back of ship was criteria crabs. Maybe. Okay, Justice says I'm right.
You're right, but Zeb decided to go front of ship and then down Red Tower to the other portal in right criteria, which
I don't know.
I think is actually faster, but it's
that can't be faster.
I mean,
Maybe
back of ship is pretty slow.
Yeah, but you're also going to get on the closer side of right side criteria, so you'll save a little bit of time there. I don't know. And also, I just think that the EV from the extra check is just worth it.
Well, Zeb did not think so, if I am not going insane, and he skipped it.
Yeah, or maybe it's just my PTSD after losing to Audra in Game 3 in SGLIVE Online 2023 in this exact scenario.
Man.
Where Varia was at Rex Shipping Tank. But that's way old news.
Well, at this point, Varia doesn't even save Zeb that much time. It would make this more comfortable, obviously. This E-Tank is actually going to be really nice that he's going to find here.
Yep, absolutely.
That saves him a CF on the way down. He might actually be able to get all the way to the boss, which would be really nice.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if he gets to the boss, he might CF before he gets a Ridley, and that would be a pickle. But surely he won't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's correct, but generally in a situation like this where I'm doing a suitless LN, I'll save and then just go straight into the boss, hope it's not Ridley. And then if it's not Ridley, just reset to the save, take the extra time to get back down there and actually set up for Ridley. Because setting up for Ridley takes a long time, so if you can avoid it, I think it's better to.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable way to go about it. We also didn't mention it, but DJ did win the 50-50 and went to the right portal and will be redeeming his time save.
Yeah, looking at like a 103-ish.
Something like that. Depends on if he gets lucky on the powerbomb drops.
Okay, I knew this was a beam. I didn't remember which one it was.
I remembered Ice was in somewhere in Upper Warfare, and this counted. So
yeah, Ice was at Norfair Reserve.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So
truly tragic that DJ didn't find it.
Truly a tragedy. I think there's a super here at Croc Escape. So not gonna find a 10th powerbomb here. Or 15th. He has 10. Now really the only question
Zeb is in Shambhala.
Zeb does not have enough powerbombs to Crystal Flash, by the way.
Zeb saved, right?
Yes, he saved.
Okay. Yeah, this is going great.
Alright, got through Metal Pirates.
He should be fine.
He's got Space Screw, so in theory he can just bum rush the boss room and then make it there safely. Gonna take some of these farms. Got a few missiles, which is not what you're hoping for.
Yeah, also shouts to 120 for Zeb.
Like Zeb is going to CF, which, yeah, probably correct. He's got full beam, so a Ridley fight on this loadout is pretty comfortable, or as comfortable as you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, you're just doing a bug center full Ridley fight, and then after that,
those bugs kind of trolled him though. He didn't get a lot of health in his reserves because he had to. The bug went through him, and because he didn't get iframes during the CEF, he took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So he's only got like 100 in his reserves.
Anyways, I think it's better EV if DJ gets, DJ gets no power bomb, so he's gonna leave here. I think this is better EV to leave if you get no power ups first room, and then if you get one, like obviously if you get two, you continue and do the rest of the Metroid rooms. If you get one, I like continuing and just betting on getting one in the next 5 Metroids. But also that's because I'm me, and the safe play is just to reload Metroid Room 1.
Yeah, I would agree though. If you get 1 power bomb, I like continuing because you can kill the first 3 rooms with 10 power bombs, and you need 2 drops in total. So
yep. Yeah, it's played the odds, but it is a fairly significant punish if you don't get a second drop. Anyways, I'm surprised Zeb didn't do the RBO fight of 2-2 charge, 2-2 charge, and
yeah,
win.
I was also thinking that. It looked like he was setting up for it, but
yeah, he didn't. He just used ammo in the second round. I don't know why, but that was the events that transpired.
that is what happened.
Yep. This was a power on placement of all time.
Yeah, good news is D-Webb does have a power bomb to lose, which is good because he did lose it.
Yeah.
Well, to not mess this room up, which good news is it's so small, it's pretty much impossible to mess up unless you're actively trying.
Yeah,
just
or
lay the power bomb top right corner of the room.
Yeah, do it on purpose.
Me when I want to lose.
Me when I am forfeiting the race.
Goodness. Doesn't look like D-Webb's going for baby skip. Doesn't have the high jump, so he's just going to damage down with screw.
Yeah, most people don't go for baby skip without high jump. And by most people, I mean everyone but Simo.
Well, unfortunately, Simo couldn't be with us.
Yeah,
not this time.
We'll get him next year.
Get him next year.
But Zeb is on his way out of Lone Upper. Doesn't have a Crystal Flash, but probably shouldn't need it.
Yeah, this should be enough health. Like I said, he doesn't have full reserves. He only has like 100 health in his reserves, so that's a little bit scary, but he should be fine.
Yeah, this is enough. Just needs to not mess up, as is the case with many hell runs.
Yeah. Turns out, if you do them good, you don't need that much health to get through most rooms. But doing them good is not always easy.
The statement was fact-checked by something, I don't know.
Not by MM2, clearly.
Real. Yeah, in my race I just found the Varia suit, so...
Generally, things go better for you if you find Varia, turns out.
True.
But yeah, we really did see how impactful it was for D-Webb to go to skip all the checks in Bubble Mountain. Because Zeb did all 3 checks and then also did Croc. So he did so many items that D-Webb just completely skipped, and you know, obviously things got even worse once Zeb didn't get the various suits. D-Webb's actually gonna have to refit. Well, no, he doesn't.
No, he's not. He just has to use a bunch of beam shots. But it's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking he just didn't have 50 missiles.
Yeah. In this 4-1-1 seed.
Yeah. I mean, look at how many Zeb has. It's a full-on 5-1-1. He's got 100 missiles.
True. I don't know how that happened. Aside from 55-5-5.
Zeb picked up a lot of missiles and then Charge Beam was on pad.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see 100 missiles every day. Except in Bingo, then you kind of do.
Well, you see it some days in Bingo when it's on the card. Because that tile sucks and you give it to people.
True. Shouts to 175 plus missiles. The best bingo card of all time. Well, bingo tile. DJ is not charging his beam. He should not do that.
Yeah, trying to be a little bit too fast. Might be getting pretty nervous. You know, thinking, why isn't Zeb done yet? I died 3 times. What's going on?
Yeah, it turns out you just hit the god route. And Zeb hit the loser route.
Zeb hit the spend 10 minutes for 5 E-tanks and ice beam route.
Yeah, real. And then miss your various suit on path. Epic.
It wasn't really on path. You had to go out of your way for it.
Yeah. Okay, miss your various suit like 3 steps out of the way, and because you don't want to go 3 steps out of the way, which is completely reasonable.
Yeah, like, it is completely understandable that Zeb did not go to where the various suit was, but unfortunately, it took him from a kind of bad position where he was slightly behind with all of the extra checks into a much worse one where he had to continue doing checks to look for Varia or enough health.
Yeah.
Now, D-Webb comfortably ahead. Cutscene has started. And Zeb still has a full Turian ahead, so looking like D-Webb is going to take the race. That'll put him in... That'll bring him up to 2-0 in the tournament in Group B so far. I don't know if we've decided if this is Group B or...
No, this is Group A, the ones playing. Our group is Group B.
Okay,
because we're B for better.
It's Group A for the 3 people whose names start with A.
Yeah. Yeah. Ace, Audra.
Okay, 2 people. I lied.
Yeah, I was gonna...
we do a little bit of exaggerating by adding 1 to the real number.
I mean, I feel like we do a little bit of misremembering. But I mean, also, it was the A team back in League, because there were 3 people whose names started with A.
Hey, Apathy Duck is somewhere in the building. Go get him.
That is true, yeah.
The A team reunion? Question mark?
Yeah, somehow I feel like the A team will not be reunionizing in League Season 5 or whatever. Something tells me that Duck will not be playing Super Metroid.
Devastating.
A true loss to the rando community.
Well, you're going to get to see how much faster Zeb is able to breeze through these Metroid rooms, but as mentioned, Webb has enough of a cushion here on Mother Brain 3.
Yeah, he gets to chug through the rest of the game and take his win. I don't know the group standings, so...
I know D-Webb has a win, and that's all I remember.
Yeah, D-Webb will have 2 wins, actually.
Indeed. He will have 2 wins, 2-0, I believe.
Yeah, then I think he plays Ace and Audra, so he just needs to win one of them to be guaranteed to make it out of the group. Or at least be in a tiebreaker. Because that's how the math works out, according to the spreadsheet that D-Webb also made.
There's top 2 from each group making it to the semifinals, so 3 and 1 will guarantee you at least a tiebreaker for top 2.
Yeah. Yeah, DJ starting escape now. Zeb is taking twice the damage that DJ took off of the side hopper because of how dash suits work and the fact that Zeb has 1 less suit than DJ.
Also, just not going to go for the Zeb skip with or the baby skip with no high jump. We'll be doing Zeb skip, I would imagine, with the ice beam.
Honestly, I don't know if Zeb will be doing Zeb skip because I think DJ will be done first.
It could be true. It could be true.
Might be close. No, he's taking the refill. Because he didn't do baby skip, so... Yeah, I think DJ will have this one.
Shoutouts to the vertical spark.
Yeah. Actually, I take it back. No shoutouts to a slow strat.
Wow. If it's so slow, how is D-Webb winning? Consider the following.
Consider that I don't think that was what made the difference.
There could have been other factors at play, perhaps.
Yeah, but anyways, GG's to D-Webb finishing in first place with a time of 104.16. So yeah, GG's.
Yeah, like we mentioned. Yeah, DJ Webb moving on to 2-0.
I think this is great arguments that you're making. You should do it with a mic in your face. Yeah, I think you should come in and join us.
Come. Aren't you tracking at 30 minutes ago? Whenever the next race?
Yes, there was.
There's an E-Tank and X-Ray and an E-Tank and Gauntlet, so...
X-ray kill.
Hello. Yeah, welcome. GG's on the win.
There you are.
Okay.
Alright, everyone say something?
Test, test. There we go.
DJ?
Yeah.
Okay,
we're good.
epic. We're winning. Anyways, yeah, GG's on the win. GG's both to you on the race. I'm saying words. I swear.
I'm sure from like every different vantage point that you can like experience this, it was a roller coaster. Like I just like, because I know the logic can like put you 2 tanks to Bubble Mountain, and I was like, I really don't want to do that. And then I go down and see like Bacalor and Norfolk Beam Rod, and I'm like, well, that sucks. And
Yeah.
then like I die, and I was like, I don't know why I thought it was safe. Like that's a hard run, I know it. And there's a save right there, and I didn't do it. So then I take the save, and then I die again. And then I'm like, speed's not helping me, and then I died again. And I'm like, well, this is going terribly. So yeah, that's great. And then
Yeah, and then you just hit the God route right after that.
yeah, I mean, I didn't want to do 2 tanks to Bubble Mountain. I definitely don't want to do 2 tanks and Bubble Mountain. So
Yeah.
kind of felt bad to leave ice, but you do it. And then yeah,
Yeah, just the kicker was Zeb did the entirety of Bubble Mountain and Crockett single chamber and found ice.
Yeah, Ice and
that's what I
Spring
was
Ball.
looking for.
And grapple, actually.
I guess Ice would have helped, but it was not worth the 10 minutes of extra checks that Zeb had to do.
yeah. I'm curious when did you like process of eliminate Bacalor Warfare meme route, or did you like look at it?
Yeah, I knew that it was there.
Yeah, I'd seen that forever ago, and I was like, well, that was maybe kind of useful-ish, but like, no. So yeah, it was an experience. I mean, yeah, routing, that's like the only strong suit I like can possibly have at this point in my rando career. It's been like a year, so like my execution's not there yet. So like,
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's not top tier, but it's not like it's not there. Like, you're definitely making progress versus a year ago or 6
oh
months
goodness,
ago.
I mean, the mystery VODs are going up, and like I was watching like week 2 and 3, and I'm like, I'm better than that. And I was watching like the Memorial Day tournament. I was like, who's this guy? So yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, it's this game.
You told me earlier, how many mystery seeds did you end up doing for practice?
Something like 180, 85, something like that.
Yeah, I was not counting the number that I did, but it was, I think like us 3 were like, we were just grinding mystery seeds nonstop. It was crazy.
So
Too many races.
Something like 2 a day on average for like how long I was in the tournament, something like that.
That's
so
3 months.
Yeah.
Close to that.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 days. I don't think I was quite there, but there were a lot of midday, hey, Derp, you want to do a practice seed?
Can confirm, I was there doing practice seeds with MM2.
Yeah, it did happen.
I guess this is the power of not playing map rando.
Yeah, we're still pure. They're suffering in their own little world. But, yeah, so how are you feeling about the rest of the group?
Well, I've said this to multiple people, like for a 10-person tournament, like you expect like the bell curve of the tournament to be like normal, whatever. Ours is like really good players, and that's like it. So I could lose to the other 2 that I have tomorrow, and like it could happen. I could win the other 2. Like I feel like I can beat people. I don't think that I'm like favored against like the better people, especially. I mean, like Zeb, I wasn't favored in this race, and I knew that,
Yeah.
and he knew that. But like,
Upsets happen, so
yeah, it's
yeah.
rando, and you do what you do, and you can try to make plays, make decisions, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm happy. I'll do my best tomorrow. Hopefully, we can have some success. I mean, I came here to do well, and didn't come here to. Last year I was here to have fun. This time I was like, let's try to do some things. So we'll
yeah,
see.
absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think it would be not unlikely and also really fun to see a tiebreaker in y'all's group. Just with this match, I think it's probably fairly likely that we have like a maybe like a
3-1 2-way or something like that.
yeah, like
3-1 3-way. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That would definitely be something that would be really cool to not participate in.
Yeah, you guys should do that. We'll have a nice no tiebreaker group.
Yeah, that would be super cool. But yeah, anyways, any final thoughts from either the two of you?
I really want to know what the ammo distribution was on that seed.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
3-2-1. Like that's how this. That's how it works.
Yeah, a lot of people said that with that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like,
it
I get you.
doesn't tell us, and there's like seeds like this where it would be nice because I mean, I had 50, 20, 10 at the end.
I mean,
and
I think you should just hundo the seed and collect everything.
I think Zeb had 100 missiles. But
Yes.
That is
quite
I would have had a
impressive.
lot more too if I had kept picking them up.
that is really impressive. Yeah.
I probably could have gotten up to like 130, 140 by the end with all the missiles I saw.
Yeah, you don't see that one every day.
Sometimes the missiles are gonna miss.
I was also really hoping that charge wouldn't show up. Like that would have been pretty cool if I had been
Absolutely.
able to finish on like 160-30 or something.
that seed I sent you earlier where it was like 30 supers before a missile. It flip flopped. It was a curse. Long game. Always play the long game. But yeah, hopefully you can follow that up with a good show again, M2.
Yeah, I guess I am
The
up
two of us
now.
have plenty more words to say today, so yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't mistakenly give your opponent a seed you already played.
I would never do that, DJ. You do. It's true. I'm finally done being a tournament admin for SM Rando for the next, I don't know, 2 days before.
Once the tournament ends, you're back.
Yep. Yeah. All right. I think that will do it for this round of SM Rando, and then we'll have another match right after that, and then another match right after that, because we have next is me, Prof, and then we have Ace Audra in evening on a different channel? Question mark.
I mean, as late as
Yeah.
we're running, we're probably gonna have to put it on this one. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Who knows? But yeah. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in soon. TM. See you next mission.